All right, Mr. Cow. So, Mr. Cow. Mr. Cow is interesting. It's a song I wrote on guitar. I never really wrote a banjo part for it. I know how to play the chords. So I'll just be really teaching you the chords and a couple little licks that I did in the recording. Mainly the first one. So the song starts off with a lick. Now we're capoed on the 3rd fret. And I tuned my drone down a whole step to an F. So now it's the same as the D string. Those are the same. And the lick, you're going to start by plucking 3 strings. You're going to pluck the drone string, the B string, and the D string. You got 3rd fret. I'm doing all this relative to capo. So when I say 3rd fret, I mean up from the capo. So open would be that. 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. So it'd be 3rd fret on the B string and then 5th fret on the D string. You're going to stroke all those at once and it'd be like a... And you're really just... The first one is that B string, 3rd fret, D string, 5th. And then the second formation, you just move the 5 down to a 4. So your B string stays the same on that. And then you really just move those down one fret at a time. I'll play it quick for you. It's like... I went really quick. So that's how it goes. And it'll be like, so that slow words. And I guess when I sneak the drones in on the first one, and then right before the second one. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. But kind of light. So that's how that goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right there after that, middle one too. So it's like another one right there. Drone strikes are what I'm talking about. Drone strikes. And you end it right there. You're actually in a C chord relative to the capo. But you're only doing the bottom 2 strings. So it'd be like, and then you're about to do a slide, and you start it with your middle finger on the 2nd fret and your index on the 1st fret, middle finger G string, index B string, and you slide them into this minor 3rd chord, and you're going to be on the 3rd fret with both your fingers on the G string and the B string. So you're sliding it like, which that can be a little difficult if you're not used to it, but you can get used to it pretty quickly if you try your hand at it. And then you just go back to the, and then you're open. And the rhythm is kind of like, and I pull off on that open. I don't even strum that. So it's like, and then you're hammering from open to 2nd fret on the D string right after that. And it's just open on the G right there to tack off the melody. I'll play it slowly one time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how the intro riff goes. There's a little lick I play that's just like during the intro part. And that's really just a standard little blues lick. You're doing a minor 3rd to major 3rd, little hammer-on. That's going to be your 3rd fret on the G string. That's where the hammer-on begins, and it'll end on the 4th fret right there, right next to the 3rd fret on the G string. And think about how I play this. So it's like you're in a standard bar chord G formation, G relative to the capo. It's the same exact thing as open. So you can play this open just fine. Like, so you can play it open just fine if you would like to. I just find it's a little bit clunkier if you play it open, ironically. So I like to have my G formation, except I don't think I do the bottom note. I think I leave that off just because it's not necessary. But you start off with the, and then I hit the drone right afterwards. So like, and then that's gonna be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5th fret on the B string. It'll be, and that's, and and I kind of just volley in between the drone and that. They're actually the same note, so it's like. That's what it is. And then that's the 5th fret on the D string to get to that upper root of the scale. So it'll be like. That's kind of how it goes. You just play that twice in a row. So a little bit slower, it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the song starts like, and that's just gonna be, so it's. You're playing, it's actually a B flat, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to say all of the chord names relative to the capo. So this technically is a B flat, but for now it's a G because open strumming on a banjo feels like a G. So it'll be the open, and then a C shape, which is technically an E flat. But again, no more of that because it confuses me. But so you're gonna be open, there's times to C, cigarettes, and then back to open, and then C again, and then you do a walk down. So that'll be open G, and then your 4th fret on D, and then 2nd fret, and you're in an E minor formation, or technically, I believe, a G minor, but relative to the capo, an E minor. So it'll be like G, C, G, C, and then C, G. And then there's a lot of stuff that happens that in the recording, I don't know what I did. I play it differently every single time. I apologize if you were actually wanting to learn specifically what I did in the recording because I have no idea. I never play it the same way. And I recommend to you to never play it the same way either because it's more fun that way. And so the verse is all the same. It's and I'll teach you, like a lick like that is super simple. It's like you're just sliding in between 2 and 4. It's like, and the way I do it with my fingers is I start with my thumb and I hit the drone with my thumb. Gotta keep I never think about actually how I do these fundamentals. I learned it by feel, so I've never really explained it before. So bear with me. So yeah, it'll start with like a 2 and 4, and then I'll come back at it with my index finger. It'll be like. And then probably pull off there, and then come in with the thumb on the hammer-on the low D string on the 2nd fret after the, and then you hit the G and the D right there. So like, but I mean that's just one that's in my head for some reason. I do all sorts of little licks. But moving on to the chorus, I believe the only 2 parts of the song are the verse and the chorus. So the verse already went over, and coming out of it. The American way, and then it walks up to the C, and that walk up is like, and I'm just kind of going in between the G and the D string. That's open 2, 4, and then it's a C. You got your middle finger there on the 2nd fret, index on the 1st, middle on the D string, index on the B, and I start by hitting those, but you can just strum it away if you want. Chords to the chorus are 1, 2, 3, C, D, G. You got C, D, G. I tell you it's C, D, G. I tell you it's C, D, G. Walk up to the D and go to halftime, and then you're at the G, and that's, I believe that's the song, except for the bridge. Can't forget about the bridge. So the bridge coming out of that chorus. You do another walk up to the C. You hit a double stop there. Ever care too much? These lyrics are so silly. Never really cared too much for hop. So that's a C. And then it's gonna be a G to the, it's a B major with a minor 7 in it. So the way that's gonna be, you're on the, you could just bar the 4th fret and leave out the minor 7 if you want to. It would sound like hot pies are fried, which that sounds okay, but I like that. No, hot pies are fries. I always like that. So that's gonna be your middle finger D string on the 4th fret, your index finger G string on the 2nd fret, and then yeah, the 4th string on the 4th fret on the B string, and then 4th fret on the D string as well. It's a B7 chord, B major chord with a minor 7. And then so never really cared too much for the G to the B, and then again the C. Oh, another double stop. So on the other side, we're not the good guys, to the B, and then to a C. We don't think, and then a C minor. Now it depends on what you want to do. I vary it. I either play that C minor right there, which is, you got a C, and then these two fingers right here, you just move those 2 fingers down a half step to the 1st fret and leave everything else the same. And that's a C minor. Or what you can do is go up to the 5th fret. You can play a C up there, and it's kind of like an A minor shape right there, and that's also a C minor. So you can end it with that one or this one. I'll play the bridge all the way through. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. Never really cared too much for hot pies or fries. See, on the other side, we're not the good guys. We're not nice. We don't think twice. So yeah, those are the same. And then the solo portion there, the horn solo, is the same chords as the verse. And then it goes into the chorus. And then there's the halftime part at the end, and that's, again, the same chords as the chorus. The make it better than before, and who cares who keeps score, I tell you. It's the same chords, just got a different rhythm. And yeah, I think we covered it. That's Mr. Cow. Thank you.